Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Majestix Heroclix Podcast. My name is Jeff, and as always, my co-host, Patrick.
Worlds Week starts today.
Woo.
So,
Smell Heroclix in the air.
all right, let's get right into so basically our Worlds preview. So you just go over by the the logistics, administration, admin stuff, schedule, events, whatever, and then we go from there.
Yeah. So just in case you guys are curious, Grinders, 5 p.m. on Friday, September 6th.
Is that when it starts? The qualifiers? They start on Friday?
Yeah. Heroclix World Championship Last Chance Qualifier. $20 entry free, 300-point modern age constructed, multiple rounds of Swiss, top half qualify for Worlds.
Oh, it's only one grinder.
It's only one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. Subject to change depending on the conclusion of the Heroclix Team Worlds, but so it might start a little later than Worlds.
So hold on, start with so does it start on Thursday or Wednesday?
This is Friday.
No, but when does the whole thing start? Friday?
I think Friday.
Okay. But you said Team Worlds?
Team Worlds starts at 9 a.m. on Friday.
Oh, that's what I want to know. Start with from the very so 9 a.m. is Worlds.
Well, WizKids had the qualifiers listed before the Team Worlds, so I was just going down the list.
Okay.
So 9 a.m. Registration opens for Heroclix Team Worlds. Event starts at 10 a.m. Entry fee is $100 and 300 points team sealed. Multiple rounds of Swiss, then followed by single elimination cut. So the winner of the team gets 3 factory sets, so 1 per person. They get Heroclix World or 2019 to 2020 Heroclix World Championship qualification. So I believe that's next year's.
Yep.
And then they get to design a Heroclix figure subject to an NDA.
Right.
Along with a buttload of con LEs.
Just basically all the WizKids Open and all of the purchasables and all the winnables, right?
Yep. A lot of stuff.
I mean,
and all those rings.
It's a lot better than before because, it's better. Actually, I think it got better last year was when it got really good because they added separate WizKids pricing.
Yeah.
So then you just threw all that in. But I don't know. I don't know if that's true because back in 2014, we got a full set of all of the lantern constructs.
Ooh, in the batteries?
No, because the batteries were not yet. We had all of the constructs though, all from the 9 colors.
Yeah.
We had what's that?
It's like 14 each, right?
14 each. Yeah. Yes. So we got all that on top of the factories, all that stuff. So I don't know if that's better back then. If that would be better than now adding the WizKids pricing with the Mandarin rings. I feel like the constructs were better just because everyone played the batteries.
But the gravity feeds, all those individual constructs were a pain to get.
Yeah, but they we got them before they were released.
Exactly.
It didn't come out until later on. So I remember we started because we're like, okay, let's just sell a whole bunch of them because they're coming out anyway. So let's just get them. We got to crack them, but we can make, we can get so much for a red sniper now than later on when everybody has it,
Exactly.
I remember we did that. We made a crap load off of that, man.
I bet, yeah. Well, that's what's going to happen this weekend. With the X-Men Animated.
Yeah.
They're doing it for the Battle Royales, and I believe
that's also for Team World, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool.
Okay.
It does come out, 4 days later, but everyone wants to get that jump.
That's true. Okay, what else? What's the next thing?
So then Grinders starts at 5
Okay, so after the Worlds. Okay,
after Team Worlds, Grinders or Grinder.
Hey, did they say anything about? Does it say anything there about the top something teams qualify for single Worlds? Does it say anything like that?
They do. They qualify for 2019-2020 Heroclix World Championship qualification. The winners of Team Worlds.
Not the winners. No, but in Nationals, what they did was in the team nationals, the top half of team nationals teams made it. Those players made it into the next day's singles championships.
Oh,
does it say anything like that?
Oh, please note all team members of top 16 cut of the Heroclix team will be earned 2018-2019 World Championship qualification.
So 16. Okay, it was top 16. Okay.
Top 16.
So then that's probably the cut. Then it might be cut to 16.
Yeah.
Single elimination. That's what I expect. Okay.
Well, they had. I think at Nationals was the biggest team event that they've had, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was like 100
I think
teams.
This is going to be huge. I mean, shit, it's X-Men.
Yeah. Everybody loves X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, Saturday is when Heroclix World Championship starts. Judge verification begins at 9 a.m. Registration opens at 9 a.m. only if the build sheet is filled out and verified by a judge. So you have to be verified by a judge prior to registering. Event starts at 10 a.m. The entry fee is free for qualified participants. Player must have a valid Heroclix World Championship qualification to participate. I think, as we all know, the format is 300 points modern age constructed, just in case you guys were curious. And then I think pricing is factory set, most recent set available, which I'm assuming is going to be X-Men, right? Hopefully.
The factory set?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No?
Because the most recent available set is
Avengers Black Panther.
Yeah. Still fine.
That might surprise us.
Dude, it's better anyway. You get Thanos.
It's true.
But I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, Thanos is trending like close to 300, right?
I know. Yeah.
So that's on top of like all the
Star Trek set really with expensive. A Q.
Oh geez, I know. Well,
that would be okay too.
I don't know because it's only him.
Q.
Yeah. Because then you're getting Thanos plus everything else.
True.
Right? Like all the gem bearers and the chases in there are high. The Doctor Strange is high. So, yeah. That's how bad it is. Like it's the chases are it's Starbrand. Who are they? It's Starbrand, Black Panther. Oh yeah.
Iron Man, Red Skull, and
Captain America. Yeah. They're all pretty high right now too. So other than Starbrand, oh man.
Starbrand's a champion of that set, sir. Yeah. He's a sleeper piece. No one's gonna see coming.
Oh, man. All right, and then Sunday is nothing. It's just battle royals.
I don't see anything scheduled for Sunday.
Oh no, Sunday is the top cut. It's like whatever the top cut is. So if it's like 32.
Oh, there it is.
16.
Oh, there's an attack. Oh no, that's Saturday. Okay, are they cutting to top 8?
It's like top 16 or top 32, and it's gonna be played at like 10 a.m. on Sunday.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, which means they'll be done early afternoon. So
nice. Just
like us, but like they do it 16 or 32 because there's more players, obviously.
Yeah.
But okay, so all right, what do you? Let's look at the teams. What are you gonna? The top like archetypes. Cosmic,
so
for sure.
There's a new team that I saw. Randy Carter was playing out in Columbus. He won with 2 Qs, a Star Fox, and a Trelane, and Mr. Oz. So it's a little different than the typical Cosmic team. I think we're going to definitely see some Q teams out there.
Dude, there's going to be because with the new
ruling.
It's weird because it's to a lot of people it's a new ruling, but it's been in the rulebook since
2017.
But it's just that nobody had those pieces that were, nobody really played with Trelane that much. And when you played it, you just assumed that's how Migsy was, where you just replaced it, right? And then you could prob. But then now that there's Q and Q, and they're good, now you see just like a whole bunch of it now. And now we're going to see some BS dice manipulation without rolling dice. Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's gonna, like I said, if for the people that have the Qs, they're gonna play them. So,
oh my God, where's Shredder when you need him?
Oh my God. Hey, Michael Love, I miss him too, buddy.
So there's
Qs.
Okay, so what was
typical?
Well, his team was not I feel like that's not enough, right? It's QQ, Trelane, and Star Fox is like 200 points.
He had a Mr. Oz, a Groot, and a Dune Buggy.
Did he play? How many points did he play?
He also played the Exospecs, which I'm assuming went on Star Fox. Mm-hmm. Cyclops Student, Iceman Student, Jean Grey Student, and Beast Student.
What were his maps?
Amok Time and Prison Tier.
So he's basically, my defense is a 20, and you got to get through my super senses, which you'll never get through, because one of these three guys is going to have a 5 or 6.
And then or he's going to make you miss your attack.
Yeah, or even if you do, you got to hit that 20, and then now I'm going to change one of your die so that you miss.
Exactly. So
I feel like that's going to be the team that you'll see.
And the Doom Buggy gives a -1 anyone to attacking him.
From range, right? Yeah. If they shoot through it, they get +1. He'll get +1 defense. If they're within 4, they get -1.
So helps him.
Oh geez, that's. I just imagine games just being people missing left and right.
Yeah, it's gonna slow the game down a little bit.
Better pack that pulse wave.
Where's the shredder when you need one? So I definitely think this is a good variation of the Qs, and obviously Star Fox up front has the super senses, so that lends well to them. Any other figure with that has super senses that can be a good call-on battery or even a halfway decent attacker, the Qs will sit there and protect. The Kobik Trader, unseen stuff, the typical.
Yep. Teams. And then there's gonna be some Unimines.
Yeah, I definitely think Unimine's gonna make a comeback, especially.
Dan's gonna play it. He's there. So, what else? Do you think Astronomer will stay? Because he was like really good, and then just been kind of falling off.
I still think Astronomer is definitely good.
I feel like he's bad on those new maps, though, right? The new maps that like the oil rig, Hanging Gardens, or whatever the hell one's called.
Yeah.
And then the King's Tomb, those two maps, if they're going to be played a lot, he sucks.
Yeah.
Right.
He's still. If you can just it just takes better positioning, TKing him to the right lines.
But you can't shoot on King's Tomb at all.
Not very far. He's got that CC too.
There are too many blocking in there. Not only blocking, but elevation doesn't matter, but there's too much blocking.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if they win map anyway, right? Then they just go to Metal Arena or Amok Time, and then it's over.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to be the top team that the most played? Is it just going to be Kobik teams? Kobik Trader teams? I think. Look,
I think there's going to be a lot of Kobik Trader teams. You're going to see some Gardeners, Ultra Chase Thanos.
Gardeners, yeah. Okay, those are your typical cosmic type teams. I think though, there will be more for sure now that the meta has been established a little bit more, and then that Star Trek is legal. You're going to see more variations, but they still kind of the same, right? I mean, Q does change a whole lot because the die manipulation is huge, but yeah, I think teams like
you think the Hulk team,
the Hulk team, definitely, team. Yeah, Hulk or Vulture type, but the Infinite Attack Hulk one, that one's pretty nuts.
Yeah, it's you win or lose in 5 minutes.
Especially if that ruling is the way it is, right? With you quake 3 guys, you get to move 3 square. You get to move 3 times.
It stacks up 3 moves.
So then 3 each time. So even if they keep rolling their impervs, you're just gonna keep stacking up your attacks, and eventually,
you're hitting.
Yeah.
So you can position to get to that single quake, and you're gonna deal that 4 instead of the 2, and he's gonna miss his imperv, and it's gonna.
Yes, exactly. That's gonna be really weird. Or let's say the guy is invincible, and you're just quaking. Okay, cool. And then you kill everyone around him. Now it's a single target on that invincible guy with 9 more attacks coming. or 12 or 15.
You're gonna hit eventually.
Yeah. So I don't. That's very. I think that's pretty nuts. But the King's Tomb is hard to get around it, or am I wrong?
King's Tomb definitely makes it difficult to maneuver that team. You can typically get to the Hulk before he can get to you. So
let me think about this, because that Hulk team can get across in one turn, because it TKs 8 with Mr. Oz, right? It's 6 + 2, 8, and then Korath just runs next to him. Of course, before he does that, Heart of the Avenger makes him colossal.
Yeah.
And Hulk is moving 10 squares, because 10 plus Avengers is 11, -1 for the carry, 10. So he's moving 18, and then Giant Reach is 3, so that's a 21 square reach. That's full map. Now, you go up against a Cosmic team. They win map. Hulk has to, barrier?
Yeah.
Before? How does the Cosmic get across to just wreck him?
Well,
what do they do?
They just stay on the one corner, because the back of each side of King's Tomb, there's only one hallway that has a straightaway. They can just go the other way.
No, but how are they going to be attacking before the Hulks get across? Before Hulk gets across, right?
They'll get
or can
in.
Hulk? Can Hulk not? I feel like Hulk will be wiping out all of the little guys or the colossals and stuff, except for the main dudes, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't hide everyone.
No. But you can hide your main guys.
Yeah, so he gets all the way across and does that. Yeah, I mean, I guess if they don't know what to, I don't know. I guess I need to see it.
On who's piloting.
Yeah, I need to see how, because I figure if you can, but it would have to comprise of barriers to stop Hulk from getting in, right?
Probably.
Because
at least to hold him off.
Like, you have to, or else, because Hulk will get in and attack.
Yeah, you could realistically just bury yourself off in that whole hallway.
But can you do it every turn?
Depends on your team.
Yeah, so these Cosmic teams, that's what I'm saying. So, like, what are these the Cosmic teams don't have that, like, infinite barrier teams. They don't have, like, the double barrier, right? What are the Cosmic teams that even have barrier to play?
I can't think off the top of my head.
See?
But
so you'd have to. Okay, the one thing I think you could do is, if you don't play the gem, you don't play the gems, you play the ring you play the ring instead. You pick up that barrier ring, and then you and then you traitor switch barrier, right? I think that's the thing I can think of. Maybe I'm missing.
What is it? I know. Was it Infinity? I've seen Infinity on a couple of the Cosmic teams. She has barrier. I just checked it out.
She's also a 2x2. She can get hit. On that back row, it's that little room, and if she's in that little room, there's no one else. How else are you fitting in there? And you need to have like a high enough. You need to have like a high enough
defense.
No. You need to have a high enough theme count to win the map, right? In a lot of these games, all right. Not just against Hulk, he's not theme, whatever. But like against other Cosmic teams where you want to win the map, you're gonna have to play like 6 or 7, which means you're gonna
fill up that back row.
Yeah, exactly.
All those floors take up a lot of space.
Yeah, and, like Infinity's a 2x2 as well.
Yeah.
It should be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I think one of the ones I saw recently,
it's not a new team, so I believe it was played at Nationals.
Yeah, it just didn't. It didn't. I mean, what did he make? Like, didn't Johnny make like top 16 or something?
I think like top 30s.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens, right? Like,
No, but he was playing something else at Nationals. He was playing the Shade the Changing Girl with the
okay.
Fox.
Then it's not the Hulk.
Yeah, no. Definitely see some vultures.
Yeah, it's still. But here's one I think could be good. Is I saw Tyler play this. It's his monster team, but it could no more mini. So he changed stuff around and played Skeets.
Okay.
At 115. Because at 115, Skeets has the monster keyword.
Huh.
With triple stop clicks.
Mm-hmm. And that's a great call-in battery.
Points, right? Yeah, 115 points, triple stop click. And what's better is the stop clicks on the damage power, which means Green Arrow can't kill him, and if anyone is even playing that guy.
Yeah. No, definitely, yeah. That's good. I was actually looking at him for a robot team.
Yeah, so 115, I saw him just calling guys and just beat face, and then there's still the whales. Surtur, Groot, and Carnage are still there.
All right, well, I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, so I think that's a cool team. I think you're going to see that. Also, I saw a couple of these types of teams. It's kind of like the off the wall things. I think some people try. I don't know how good it'll be. It's like it's the Spider-Man from Black Panther.
Yeah, I've heard about that team.
Yeah, so you play him 145, and then you basically load him up and run across the map, and like you flurry somebody, right?
Yeah,
for a lot.
Yeah, Landers was playtesting that team. He wasn't too fond of it.
Yeah, I think people are gonna try that just to be different, and then like when they lose, then
yeah,
because that team isn't theme, right?
I don't think so.
And so I feel like if they get stuck on King's Tomb, what does he do? He doesn't go through the blocking.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many maps that would stop that team.
And then you get Gardenered. I don't know. Gardenered? Yeah. I don't know.
It happens.
I think those maps are rough, dude.
It's called a bad matchup.
It's rough.
I think pairings and matchups are going to take a huge.
That's going to be a huge. Yeah, that's a big thing, obviously.
Huge thing in Swiss. Just depending on who places where, as per usual, but it's a little more rock, paper, scissors.
I think the Daredevil with the Trelane QQ should be a thing. And you throw the harness on Daredevil and you just run him out there, and he's like, shouldn't die because you have a crap load of
D6 you're not gonna hit that 6.
Use. Yeah, you're not gonna hit that 6. You might hit 1,
but that's okay.
Yeah, maybe even 2 if you get really lucky. But no, man, you're not. And that's like an undying team that can be really, really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, with no shredders. I think a way around them though is pulse wave. If you just have a dedicated guy that can just pulse wave.
I've always liked Banshee as a call-in.
No, but I mean, you need a big pulse wave because you need to get, I'm sure the queues are going to be split up. They're not going to be like next to each other.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going to have to get like a long pulse wave because you don't want to only target one and then the other guy can now replace your die.
Other options, if you want to go big, go Storm.
Yeah, but like, doesn't Unimind just have pulse wave if you pick the right sideline? He has run like. Does he not have?
It's a 5.
Doesn't have running shot, huh?
If you can pick it.
No, but he needs pulse wave too.
Yeah.
You need running shot pulse wave. So I guess Storm would be the best bet, right? Like running shot.
Pulse wave, but you got to have 150 points to call her in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unimind.
Yeah. Unimind's going to be a thing again, you think?
Yeah. I mean, he can also call Magneto. That's another pulse waver. So there's a lot.
Pulse wave, as we learned, is a very good call-in.
Yeah. What else? Is there anything else? Like Black Adam mystical teams? Probably not. I think those are... The only other thing I think of would be Bill Tri-Sentinel teams. Like Isaac, Bill, Tri-Sentinel.
Yeah.
Some form of that, because like you can't get shot. It's hard to get shot, but I think you just get run over by a Hulk if they run up across.
Yeah, the Beta Ray Bill team's a bad matchup for Hulk. The Trader Astronomer Bill team's really good.
Yeah, that's good too.
But it's the Hulk counters it. That team does have full board reach first turn, so technically you get to Hulk.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's true. No, you're right. Yeah, on turn 1.
Yeah,
because I think what happens is they're gonna go. You're gonna turn 1, do your setup, go in your starting zone. Turn 1. Let's say you're on amok time. They're going to put the barrier up. They're gonna go call in Rusty and put a barrier.
Yeah.
Then now, how do you get in? You got a TK call in Cyclops and try to hit.
Yeah.
You can. I think that's hard, but you can.
That's the best bet against that team.
Yeah.
Besides splitting everyone up, sending them all 3 different ways.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Take your choice.
The changing the shade. That's another one. But yeah. What do you think? What do you think is gonna win?
Cosmic.
Way to go out on a limb.
I don't. Yeah. So I don't know.
What kind of team? Cosmic.
I'm gonna say something Q related.
Q. Okay.
Q.
I agree. There's gonna be at least one Q on there.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Q. I'm gonna specify Q prime.
Yeah. It might even be Big Q.
Big. Yeah. Because I've seen that play tested too. The 175 one, right?
Yeah. And he also has, he can call in the beefy guys too. So
yeah,
okay, yeah. So you say Q, I say Q. I guess the off the grid type of thing. I'm gonna go with Hulk, man. After watching Jonah just annihilate every single person here in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
On Saturday, that Saturday was the most disgusting thing I think I've seen, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's how it's working. Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, they need to change that. Because he had
like 10 charged
the
up.
attacks were literally like 30 attacks or whatever the hell he was like I saw the die counter just go up and up and up and up. Because when he's quaking like 4 guys,
and they all have reducers.
Yeah, like you quake 4 guys, he gets to move 4 times, and each one he's quaking 4 guys times 4, so he's 16 more attacks.
Yeah,
and
that's basically like infinite probs.
Duh, that's insane.
And okay, well, so if he crit misses, he has to click down, right? So if he crit misses 3 times,
it's after resolution. Oh wait, it's immediately after resolutions, I think, right?
I believe so.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's.
Yeah, I believe crit misses immediately.
No, you know what? I don't think so. I think it's after resolutions, man. Just like it's right up there with like Mystics and stuff.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter. He still has like 16,000 attacks.
Yeah.
And even if you can't get through, you're eventually going to be rolling those crit hits.
Yeah.
God. But the thing is, like, he's gonna clear everyone out, and then there's gonna be the one guy that's left that you're just gonna have like 25 attacks on. With a single target quake, right? So now you're just gonna be quaking single target. And if you hit, it just keeps going and going. So it's an infinite attack.
Yeah, that's.
And being colossal means he's hitting 3 squares out. Like, that's even crazier.
It says all targets become missed, and immediately after resolutions, you are dealt 1 unavoidable.
So it
would happen.
Yeah. Immediately, and then but then he's gonna have to crit. Okay, I guess you're gonna have to hope he crit misses 3 times.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Or so he needs to crit 3 times in a row before he kills you.
Yeah, it's a good team.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go with that. Of course, I don't know what other, because I remember Richard had this he had to really plan it out. The Starro team.
Yeah.
On that Hanging Gardens map, he did everything. It was like, oh my God, he can't. What are you gonna do? And then he's like, okay, my turn. He does this whole thing, and then just bam, 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 bam. I was like, Richard's like, well, he died on his turn too.
Yeah.
That was completely bonkers.
Yeah, he went, go, and yeah.
So I'm gonna go with, so if it's not a Q team, it's gonna be that. So the only way that Hulk really loses on that, I think, is if you
have a Q team beats it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. You have a Q, but they gotta have like 1s and 2s showing.
Yeah.
Remember, he's gonna be hitting with like a 15 attack, so he doesn't need that much.
No, he's 15 on 18.
15 and 18, 15 and 19, not that much. You're gonna have to spread everyone out. Make sure that or like right, yeah. So it's got to be 1 or 2, or it's got to be 5 or 6. It can't be anything else, right?
Yeah. No.
To even no, check it. It has to be 5 or 6. Like it can't be anything else. Because even if it's a 1 and 2, he only needs like a 4.
Yeah, it has to be 2 1s or 5 or 6.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my
Critness.
God.
Boom. Come at me.
Yeah. I guess that's one way to do it. But yeah,
then he wouldn't attack. Well, then obviously if he saw the 2 1s there, he should not attack.
Right, but then that might give the Cosmic team the turn it needs to go after him.
Exactly.
So because like they already used the barrier, it's down. Okay, now we'll just take a shot at him. Maybe hit him.
Yeah.
Because that's one Cyclops attack to kill him.
He only has exactly, and he only has the 1+2 perplex from Everross on that team, or 2 Big Tonys. So
it actually doesn't matter as long as you have a 5 or 6 showing on your die.
Exactly.
Because you're gonna hit that.
Well, yeah, you got to spread out, make sure that he can't target everyone.
Yeah.
And you're good.
Yeah. So anyway, okay, so let's look at the so we talked about the teams.
Q dice.
What's
roll
that?
Your 5s and 6s. I said, remember when you roll your Q dice, is roll your 5s and 6s.
I know. So let's look at the top 10 players.
Mr. Will Gordon did a top 10 player list for us.
Yep.
And the number 1 head honcho that he thinks he's going to win is Mr. Easton Brock. Everybody loves this guy.
Yeah, he's always the top. It's weird. I always hear it's his year this year. It's his year this year. It's I've been hearing that since 2016.
It's 3 years now.
It's like, come on, man. It's got to happen at some point. Look, he did win Team World, so it's not like it's not like he didn't win.
No, he's been winning a bunch of events. Back on the East Coast the past couple of months.
No, but he doesn't play as much anymore. Yeah. He has a new job. I think he moved in with his girlfriend, and then like he's just only playing when there's like something coming up, as opposed to like always practicing, and going to travel at all these events. He's not doing that anymore. But
that makes a difference.
He's just that good that he can just finish second. Like that's insane. Oh, I'm just gonna finish second. He finished second too, like at Worlds and Nationals, right?
Yeah.
Just to now, it's like, man, if he actually practiced a little bit.
Put that work in.
Yeah, but shit, that's just like natural. That's just natural talent, man. I mean,
that's good.
It's just really good. But but then you look at like Tyler, practices a lot, and he won.
He did. Easton definitely has a big chance at winning. He has the skills. Just as you said, just probably depends on how much he's prepared for the event, how much he's practiced. So the failure to prepare is
Easton,
preparing to fail.
Easton's won.
Isaac Arnold
Berkovitz. Share the screens so we can see so we can scroll down. Yeah, Isaac. So 1, 2. Yeah, I mean he's been winning. He's been doing well. You don't need to.
I didn't do that on purpose. There we go. Yeah. So number 1.
Yeah, Mr. 1 is Easton. Yep.
2 is Isaac Arnold Berkovitz.
Yeah. I mean, he's been doing pretty well. I mean, he finished top 4 last year.
I believe, yeah.
So Nationals, he's top 4. Worlds last year, he was top 8, I believe, and then he won Nationals last year.
Yeah, so this kid's got some skill.
And he's won like WizKids Opens and stuff between.
How old is he? Early teens?
No.
Can he drive a car?
No. He's like 13. No, he's like I think he's like 13. So in 2015 he was 10 when he won.
Damn. So he's like
2019. So he's 14, 13 or 14. He's either 14 now or turning 14.
And he's out there whooping grown men's asses. I love it. It's amazing.
So
hey, future world champ right there.
Yeah, could be. And then third we have Matty G. This is the one I think there's a couple of people like wondering, wow, why is he that high? I don't know.
He got 4th place at Nationals last year or this year.
Yeah.
He usually wins some of the WKOs back on the East
Yeah.
Coast, or at least where he's at.
He's always like really high. He's always placing really high, doing really well.
Yeah.
But I can see why they think that he shouldn't be that high. But I mean, his results kind of speak for themselves.
Yeah, no, I always hear his name come up. So
yeah. And then what next?
Mr. Daniel Powell.
So Dan and Matt could probably be interchangeable, but I can see why Will put Dan on 4 because Dan hasn't really been playing as much,
and he hasn't been placing it high as high at the bigger events.
Yeah. And he missed Nationals because he was
sick,
right?
Yeah, he had stomach bug, right?
Oh no, I think that was at Worlds.
One of them he had a.
Yeah, one of them is at Worlds, he missed, like, he got knocked down in top 16 at Nationals this year by I think Frazier, right?
Oh yeah.
So okay, top 4, 5 Tyler. Those are. So I think 3, 4, 5 is basically interchangeable.
Yeah, because you said Tyler's been playing really well.
He also made top 8, I believe, at Nationals.
Yeah.
So
again, another. He's in that premier group of top players.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Clix, Cedars.
Yeah, Cedars.
Number 6.
So where was he placed at Nationals? I don't remember.
He was top. He was top 16. He played a funky team too.
Nice.
He played like a bunch of pogs.
Hey, the pog generating team. Okay.
Like no, like I'm talking like the Serpent guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
made top 16 with that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
So he'll probably bring something funky, and then of course defending national champ Frazier.
I wonder what he's gonna bring.
Yeah, I don't know, huh? Because like the Hawkeye is gone. He might still be playing Vulture, but who knows?
Vulture Hulk maybe combo.
Yeah.
Oh man, California boy himself, Steve DiCarlo.
9.
Oh,
he's 8.
8, yeah.
Yeah, he's with Phoenix Nest now.
Yeah, Steve. Steve's solid player. He always shows up, always performs well. Yeah, I definitely think he has a chance. And he won the Invitational.
Yep.
Beating out was it Dan, PJ, Aaron, a bunch of other top players from all over the nation. Mr. Tom Kerr.
Is he 9?
9, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really seen him that much in like events, placing and stuff. So
he's
maybe he's based off of
fellow, right?
Based off of rep.
Okay.
I don't know because I haven't seen it, right? So, but
yeah. No, I haven't seen his name show up in a while.
Yeah, maybe it's based off of rep. That's the reason.
And this is all this is Will's opinion on what he feels.
Yeah, of course.
The top 10 players. So we all have right to our opinion. He may see something we don't.
Well, you know what? I would trust his opinion
more than mine
because he pays attention to a lot of things.
Yeah, no, he
follows it very, very closely.
I remember when we talked last time. He was like, oh yeah, this happened, that happened. Like he was listing stuff and events that
exactly.
So yeah, no, he's got it down. Micah Love, fellow shredder lover.
Dude,
he's another
young
buck too, right? Huh?
Yeah, he's like 16 or 17, something like that.
Dang.
Or maybe maybe even 18. I don't know. But he made it into the. He wasn't in the top yet. He wasn't in the top. He wasn't in the top 10 until now.
Oh, nice! Congratulations, sir. So everyone else had already been on the top 10 list.
From what I see, yes. Everyone here has been in the top 10 at some point, I think, except for him. So, yeah, I mean, he's been doing pretty well. I think he also finished... Oh, no, Frazier. Frazier's the other one, I believe.
Yes, he's a new one.
But I also think that if you read up top,
mm-hmm.
Devin Owens, I think.
Oh, on the top or down low?
Up the top. Yeah, you see it? Devin Owens.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
He, I think, should probably be in the top 10 because he's a team world champion. He won.
And he won Canadian Nationals.
Yeah, they just like, yeah, he's just the beast, So, but he's like on the honorable mentions.
Yeah. PJ wasn't on this list, but I believe he's not attending.
Yeah, that's why. That's
so that
the main reason.
I'm assuming he's taking care of his little baby.
Probably, yeah.
Great, very fatherly. I respect that, sir.
I think, yeah, it's like a newborn too. So
yeah, just past couple months, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, so that's the top 10. Definitely, I'm sure we'll see most of these players make the cut to single elimination.
All right, now let's see who's gonna win. Let's make our picks. Is there anyone from here? Number one.
That's a tough choice. Scrolling down the list. I think it's gonna be someone not on this list.
Okay. Anyone in particular you can think of? That you would say?
No, because I would probably be wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have a guess, sir?
You
think it's Easton's year?
I always want to say Easton, but like, you can only keep doing that until it's like.
Realize when you don't say it, he's gonna do it, right?
Yeah. So maybe that's the key. Let me see.
Who else is a really good player that's not on here? Because I feel like we're missing more people that aren't.
Nate White. He was on the top list before, but I think.
But Paris isn't on here too, right?
Yeah, he hasn't. I don't think he's
no nepotism. Look at that. Yeah. That's a great thing.
He hasn't been here on here for a while.
Fallen. Sorry, I've never been on here.
You don't play enough. Keep telling you that.
I know. I'm trying.
If let me see. So, man, I'm gonna go. Man, is Tyler gonna be the first
back to back? I haven't seen him play a new team. You saw him, so
I saw. He's just really good with that team, anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, okay, I'm gonna go with you too. It's gonna be someone not on this list.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for the underdog.
Because I also don't know who else from around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, you're gonna go with the field. Okay, I'm gonna pick someone from on here. Let's see. Okay, not someone on the list. I'm gonna go with Devin Owens. Haha.
Okay. Nice.
That's my pick. Devin Owens. Stone cold lock.
Damn. All right.
You gotta pick something, man. This is also provided you actually pay attention to these people.
I don't want to offend anyone, but
hey, man, if you don't, you don't.
I don't.
It's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna pick Matty G.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the list, and okay. I'm gonna pick Matty G.
All right, so you got Matty G and I got Devin Owens. Done.
Matty G, don't let me down.
Yeah, Devin's been playing really well this one.
But what you were saying about Tyler, I think he definitely has a good chance.
Yeah, man. I mean, nobody plays that team like he does.
I don't think he's lost with that whale team, right? At a big event.
Yeah.
So.
Oh. Yeah,
well, no, except for nationals.
Yeah, nationals. He lost.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So okay, so that's our worlds. That's our world stuff.
All right.
So, you got any other? Let's go with like your I don't know, news questions stuff.
Stop sharing. The skirmish. So
Skirmish.
WizKids has come
Is this
up with
the starting
this new
area? Didn't we talk about
format.
this last week? No.
But we mentioned it, but I did not know what I was talking about because I had not looked at it.
Well, I don't care.
Okay, well.
I mean, look.
I read into it. I wasn't very
real
excited.
quick. What is it? Random starting area?
Yes.
And is it 1-on-1 or is it multiplayer? Like more than
do
two?
You have a 2-player game or 4-player game?
Okay, so they're really trying to like randomize it. For me, since we talk about a lot of competitive stuff, that doesn't apply. So I don't know.
Okay, no, it's
fine. Do you like it?
I was gonna play test it with my guys this week. Just the general idea. I wasn't thrilled, but yeah,
Don't
we'll
you
see
have to
how
put
it goes.
starting? Don't you have to put starting markers in the?
So here, let me.
Well, I don't want to get too much into it, man.
Yeah, no, I'll just explain it real fast. So basically, you have your battle royale map. All these numbers. You have 2 D10s. You roll it for. Pardon me. Each figure that you have basically to start on the random start areas, and then whoever first player is places first, and then you just go at it.
Oh, 2D. Wait, what are the numbers there? You just.
So it's 2 D10s, and you roll the number. You have one like in the tens digit and one in the ones digit, and you roll those, and that's the number you put the starting marker on, and it's just all random.
Oh, I get it.
And if it's hindering or if it's blocking terrain or whatever, it's clear terrain until that character moves out of it.
Oh, okay. So this could be a nice little different battle royale.
Yeah. The setup definitely would take a little longer, but like I said, I'll play test it this week. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay. But we'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Okay, what else?
That was pretty much that was kind of it. And then we were going to talk about our Bronze Age stuff, right?
Yeah, so we were briefly.
One more thing that I wanted to go over for Worlds. Sorry, I forgot. I wanted to let everyone know about the pricing or the exclusives they have for sale.
Oh yeah, what are the? Is it still the old? Is it still the stuff from earlier plus more?
So, what they're doing?
That's a shitload of stuff.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
All right. So, WizKids kudo on this one. So they had a bunch of the 2018 stuff left over, so they're getting rid of some of that. But so they have all the stuff from Nationals. They added on the Gamma Charge set. Okay. You can get that for $30. They added on the Robbie Reed and the H dial set for $20.
Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Spider-Gwen Static Shock.
Yeah, the Robin with the Bat Cycle for $30, Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen for $15, and Static Shock for $15. If you still need the Starro set, they added 5.
That's good. That's good. I would get all those plus Magneto.
Yeah.
And I would get Starro.
Mm-hmm.
And I would probably buy out all their Blackbirds if I could. Because ridiculous. for the next year or whatever,
yeah,
those ID cards are gonna be. That's all you play. You know, I have like 3 or 4 Blackbirds without the cards because we sell the cards. I sell the cards, like the Jean Grey and Cyclops is like $25-$30 each, right?
Yeah.
So
that's the cost of that Blackbird.
Exactly. So if I sell one of each of those, and I've been selling Beasts recently, if you sell those. You sell the for those 25 to 30 each.
Mm-hmm.
You already made more than what the Blackbird costs, right?
Exactly.
And then you just auction off your Blackbird itself, and you'll get probably like $15-$20.
Exactly, and that'll
yeah, and that's not even counting like if maybe later on like hey, Iceman or what you call it, Angel is good.
Yeah,
people want that. So, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so definitely, and even some of the older ones, they called it classic.
Oh my God, Felix Faust, boo!
For $5. So
Black and White Lantern, $10. Jesus.
Yeah. D20 Strange,
Dude,
$5.
Doctor Strange is $5.
Yeah. Kree Supreme Intelligence, 20.
Yeah, that's
Punisher Van, 20. Dang, I remember when that thing was you had to buy it for 60.
Yeah, yeah, something like that was like 50, but yeah, that's right. That's fun.
Spider-Man Amazing Friend Team Pack.
Yeah, these are all old. Yeah,
old
they
stuff.
just must
So
have. They're just that's pretty good. Yeah, that's
so
cool.
what they did is they pulled everything out of all the extra stuff out of the warehouses and
That's
just
good.
trying to dump it. Yeah. So
Dude,
if you guys want to
really
pick up,
cheap, dude.
yeah, pick up some old stuff. Definitely a good opportunity.
Change for $5. Good lord.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Arrow Pack is nice. A lot of people want the Arrow Pack.
Is it good?
It's just because it's Arrow. It's the only one that they've made from the He's from the It's from the Arrowverse.
The Arrowverse. Okay.
So it's the only one from the. It's a popular show. So,
is it Oreo based or is it
Yeah, it's
okay.
Yeah, they're. The motorcycle looks like the Batcycle.
Oh, nice. Very
kind
clever.
of. Well, no, I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of like that. They're Oreo based and shit. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'll have Landers pick me one of those up.
Yeah, people want. We were selling those for like 35, 40.
Oh dang!
For a sealed box because there's not many out there that I've seen.
Well, sounds like there's about to be a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot to town. But I would get that Starro and Blackbird for sure.
Dang! All right, it's a good deal. So yeah, just words of the wise. Get that Starro and Blackbird, guys.
Yeah, I mean Starro is that's just a cool sculpt too. If you just want to put that up.
Yeah, it's probably one of the bigger pieces they've done in a while.
Yeah, for sure.
Colossal wise. All right, I think we're on to
we shift bronze? The Bronze Age. So, with the success of our event, the 1K. So now we were talking about this earlier, but for those that are interested, we are going to start doing trials coming up. We're going to start scheduling this month for the December 1K, December 7th, which is going to be down here, and we're actually going to be at a church hall. So because it's not going to be as sunny. So and we're going to have a nice big. It's going to be the place is like a gymnasium.
Okay, so it'd be like kind of like a hall.
Yeah, it's like a church, the church gymnasium.
Okay.
Because a couple of
like a rec room.
Yeah, because you know how we had the tents and the tables and the chairs, that all came from the church.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, and the pastor there, their youth group, they taught them Heroclix.
Oh, nice.
So they're like, all I need to do is just bring a bunch of clicks for them to have.
Nice.
So I'm like,
we can do that.
I'm like, yeah, I have a ton. So you can have, we need to get rid of some. So we have that place for free. December 7th, it's already in. It's going to be great. But we're going to have trials. We want to have, I would say, no more than 10 trials leading up to it.
Yeah.
All around the area and up north and maybe, Vegas, hopefully. And then obviously we're going to have a couple in Arizona. But I'm trying to get the October 19th event in Arizona to be a trial.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
So that they can have it. They can have the kit. But we're gonna do that, and then when we unveil everything for the upcoming year next year, we're gonna have the four 1Ks quarterly, one a quarter, 2 up there, 2 down here. Or 2 down here, 1 up there, and 1 like in Fresno or Bakersfield, whatever. Yeah. If we can, we'll see. It would be cool if we had 1 in the middle, but if not, then we'll just have 2 up there and 2 down here. And then the trials for each one, there's that 3-month period where you're going to be feeding into the trials. The trials are going to be feeding into the 1Ks, which are free. It's free entry and first round buy with 300 points, which is basically what we did here, and it was pretty successful. We had 5 trials for this last one, and
4 people.
We would have had all 5 show up, but Steve had to do D23 instead.
Yeah, prior engagements.
But they all came, and free entry, first round buy, full points.
And they all came. I know when Jonah won, he wasn't planning on going. Exactly. But he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go. So
yeah, that's cool. And also Colin from Arizona wasn't gonna come.
Oh no!
But he won, and then they're like, "Well, we're going. You might as well come with us." Okay.
Yeah, no. And he made top 8 too, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so we made. Yeah, so he went undefeated, made it to top 8, and he got some decent money out of it.
Yeah, and then he also got for like I think he got like the Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Ellie, which is really good. But so we want to up it to 8 to 10 for this next one. Mm-hmm. So at each interval there will be those feeding into it. And then but throughout the year we're probably going to have 8 qualifiers that are going to feed into the year-end invitational. So like the invitational we had last December, mm-hmm. we're going to have that December of 2020 where we're going to take the top 8 players. The winner from each qualifier will be there, which is like what we did last time.
Yeah.
But on top of that, we're also going to take the 4 winners from the 1Ks.
1Ks, exactly.
For a total of 12 players to the invitational. Now the invitational is a 2K, which is what we did last year too. And the difference is the winners of the 1Ks are going to have a first round bye.
Okay,
at
yeah.
the invitational.
At the invitational.
Yeah, because the 1K is a little bit higher than the qualifier.
Yeah.
So we want to reward a little bit more. But yeah, we're going to have 12 spots for the invitational, but the 1Ks are open to everybody. The trials are open to everybody. And the qualifiers are open to everybody. We're going to have a point system for each event that you enter, kind of like what we do now for nationals, right? But mm-hmm. This is going to be different because we're going to have a player of the year race.
Ooh.
So pricing is going to probably be more product. Maybe the end of the year, you're probably going to get a case of like the newest set or something, whatever. Like case starter dice token, whatever.
Yeah.
But just a little something to incentivize people to play. And then who knows, it might price down to like second place gets a brick and then, all the way down to like maybe top 10
third
or
place
whatever.
Gets like a gravity feed or something.
Something, yeah. We'll work on that. We'll look at the logistics to see what we can do. But we want the competition to be year round, so people are competing for something. So when you get, when you're getting points for something, it's not just to qualify for something. You're actually going to get something in the end. And then eventually, what I would like it to be eventually is to be money at the end. But for now, we'll do prizing, like a product. But it would be cool if, like, okay, you won. Here's $1,000 for your, on top of that, who knows? What if you ended up winning the invitational?
Yeah.
And another $1,000, whatever. And there's still 4 1Ks throughout the year. Mm-hmm. And we're going to have kits for each of these things. There's going to be a qualifier kit and there's going to be a trial kit and a 1K. The 1K kit, really, it's just whatever me and you come up with besides the money. Which is basically going to be the purchasables, which is what we get. But all of that's going to be, all the revenue generated will be going into this open series so that we can make better kits, more maps, so dice tokens, whatever. But so the trials coming up until December, we're going to be the Light Cycle Arena map will be the neoprene map for the trials. Mm-hmm. And then at the 1K in December, this December 7th, we're gonna the map for that will be the new Ice Planet map that we have. It's coming out. It'll be unveiled at
the event.
In winter, and it's Ice Planet. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, how clever.
And then so we'll be giving that out to the winners, or maybe top 4, whatever, of the main co-main event. Yeah. And then also what I wanted to do, we're going to look at the logistics of making the paper maps of the Light Cycle Arena.
Yeah.
So that what I wanted to do was when you get your little gift bag, when you come to play at the event, mm-hmm. you get one of the paper maps.
Oh, very cool.
You get a paper map, dice token, done.
Nice.
Because that map will be legal for our series.
You're gonna see a lot of astronomers.
Nick.
Oh, double Nick, Phoenix Force. Bam.
Yeah, there you go.
Bam.
But the map, we have to explain. You're gonna have to bring that up, and we have to explain like when the time comes that how the movement works, because it looks like it's hard to maneuver, but you can, because there's supposed to be bridges, so you can actually go underneath. So like Overdrive doesn't get screwed over. Walkers don't get screwed over that bad.
Yeah, there's pathways. You just got to follow the path. We'll do a FAQ for that.
Yeah.
So the 1K for you is December 7th. We're going to have trials leading up to that.
Yeah.
And then to start off the new year.
Yeah, and then in March.
I'm going to have mine on March 7th.
Yes.
We're going to have trials leading up to that.
So then the maps from January to yours will be the Ice Planet maps.
Okay, very cool.
And then at yours will be the next map, which my guy and I are already talking about what he's going to do with it.
Okay, nice. Yeah, what you told me, Ryder will be very excited for.
Yeah, so it should be cool. We got a lot of cool things. We have some other, the typical dice token stuff, but we're looking at different things to let me show you some of this. Like, I wanted to make more of these because there's a lot of these in the format that need to be used. These little rings that go underneath the figure. So these are markers. These are really, really, these are detrimental for the format because there are resources.
This is true.
If somebody forgets who has the Infinity Gauntlet, you could put this and say this is the Infinity Gauntlet. One of the other ones that people were using is when Shredder clone does his duel of Twisted Duel of Honor or whatever. Now you put this under the guy, then you both will not forget who has it, so you know who gets a -2 and who doesn't.
Yeah, that's good. I had do you remember the little rubber ones that used to come out with Clix? I had Case using that, but those work much better.
Yeah, so these were old. I'm talking to a guy that can make these.
Is it 3D printed?
Yeah, these are 3D printed, but it would be kind of cool to just have them. And I would like to just give one of these out as one of the prize kits.
Yeah.
Also, do you remember those old power pads that people used to make for a while? Like the Goblin King pick a power, King pick a power. So I want to make a generic. We've been trying to make a generic one, so I got to find so that you can just have those, and then we'll have dice for them too. Okay. So that because there's a lot, there's entities, and there's pick a power guys, so you want to make sure that all your powers are, especially if you're playing Super Scroll, you got to know which ones you have.
This is true. Yeah, there's. Like I said, you have to remember what source is giving you what power at what time, and
it's just a good thing that because the format is not for beginners, a lot of the players that play. One of the complaints that people had, I remember in the very beginning when we started this, was like, "There's too much to track. There's too many things to remember." Blah blah blah. Right? Because it's new. Did you hear any of that at our event? None. You know why? Because everybody who is playing in the format already understands the complexities of it, and people just know, and it's just like it just became not repetition, but it was automatic for people to just know.
Yeah.
So there weren't, every now and then they'd have to clarify, but for the most part, the tracking wasn't that bad.
Yeah. So everyone I talked to, no one said, "Oh, I forgot my powers."
So, yeah. I mean, every now and then, at the most you'll get is, "What do you have again?" That's it.
Yeah.
But not the, "Oh, I forgot I had this." I mean, you get that every now and then too, but.
Or you see someone ask the same person what they have 3 times in a row, and I'm like, hey, this is what they have. Don't ask again.
Yeah.
I had to do that. I was like, come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, but that's cool. If you have a bunch of, okay, here's an example. If you have 2 Hulks, which one has the utility belt? Right? So you got to put the little
which
ring.
One has exospec?
This is the one that has Well, the exospecs you put on the card, right? Oh yeah, no, right. But the exo, you don't know which Hulk it is. But if you put this, then you know who has it. Right? Exactly. If you have 2 Hulks, those exospecs, this one.
Exactly.
So that's actually, this is something that we need to be made. It needs to be made. So. Yeah. So. And the price points for the trial kits are going to range anywhere from, because right now we want to do 1, 2, and 4 maps, but I feel like we should. I was talking to Chase about this. He thinks we should be doing 1 and 2 maps, and we should be doing 4 maps for the qualifiers.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right, because he's like, they're bigger. So, and the trials are smaller, and it'll be cheaper for the venues to do 1 and 2 maps.
Versus
so it'll be So it'll be between $85 to 120 bucks for 1 or 2 maps, and the little kit comes with free entry, which is gonna be a certificate. That's you get free entry, first round buy with 300 points, and then you get a map. There's dice tokens, and then whatever else the store can supplement
throw in
because the suggested price would be $10 entry to $15 entries. $10 entries if you just want to go straight from the kit and you just go, you're done.
Yeah.
Because if you can get 8 players charging to $10, that's $80 already. And if you're paying 85, then that means you just got to get one more person, or those people play in a battle royale. They buy some drinks, they buy some clicks, they buy some whatever, because you have 8 people that are in there.
Or they buy some comics or whatever else your store has. Yeah.
And if you want to up it to $15, which would make you more money, but then the suggested thing would be throw in like monthly OP kits, store credit, whatever, anything to entice them. Resources. People need that because a lot of people, you didn't realize how many people didn't have like Phoenix Forces and utility belts. So we're just giving them out.
Ooh, I'm digging into my Phoenix Force fragments.
Yeah, because people are the people who are new to the format are like, well, I don't have any of that stuff. Oh, here we go. We have a ton. Here you go.
Yeah.
Cool. So
very cool.
That's going to be exciting. We have hopefully.
I know we already have a couple venues lined up for the trials.
Yeah.
We'll start talking to a couple venues about the qualifiers.
Your date, and then we just got to basically avoid the states date, which is the 7th November.
Oh, we didn't talk about states.
Yeah, we can talk about it next time.
Yeah.
It's Pauper. Yeah,
it's
spoiler
Pauper.
alert, it's Pauper.
Hello, Pauper.
And it's Highlander Pauper.
Yeah. So they changed the format a little bit, which I'm a little more interested in it because they added the fast forces and the starters. Yes. And I know that's something you and I talked about that should be added in.
Yeah. And I was even telling you, I was like, well, now we can run a side event of Pauper. Yeah. Because my whole thing with them was like, hey, you need to allow fast force and starters. Fast force and starters, or else the pool is very, very, very shallow.
And I'm even leaning on adding rares, at least in my opinion, just to open it up a little more.
So, full disclosure, guys, I am part of the Pauper Council.
Dun dun dun.
So, I do vote on there with the guys, and the first thing I did suggest was the fast forces thing and starters, and like I was telling you, at some point they will see the way. And then it eventually got to that point. Now I think mainly because it turned into Highlander, so I was like, well, then if it's Highlander, shit, we're already narrowing it down to just commons and commons.
Yeah,
you need to add some other stuff. So the fast force starters, okay, and then the main goal was accessibility, right?
Yeah,
fast force starters are supposed to be accessible. So we did have a vote on rares, and only one person voted for rares because of I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it, but rares, some of the rares can be very expensive, like or expensive compared to what Pauper's supposed to be. Like if you're gonna try to play that the Captain America from he's like $15, $20, something like that.
Yeah, all those still up there.
All of those guys, all of the gem bearers are up there, right?
Yeah.
In Pauper, you're not supposed to be. I would say it shouldn't be more, in my opinion, shouldn't be more than $5 a figure, maybe. Okay. And $5 is already pretty high for something that's supposed to be accessible. Because most of the common stuff is like $1 to $2. Yeah. $5 would be the max. Okay, cool. If it's more than that, that means you're already starting to build. Your stuff's starting to get really expensive.
Okay, I can see it from that perspective.
And that's why I was asking, like, what's the purpose? Do you want it to be like a diverse format, or do you want it to be accessible? And like, well, people might say rares aren't. They're not hard to get. True. To an extent. Because there are still a lot of rares that are hard to get because they're they're really good people need it for something like you need to get the gems from those guys. And that's what's driving the price up.
Yeah.
And that's the and like you look at that the Iron Spider, he's up there too. The Spider-Man with the web shooters, he's up there too in price. He's over $10.
No, okay. I can look at it from that perspective.
Yeah.
Is it if you're trying to keep the price below $5?
That's what I asked them. So what's the goal? And I I looked at the document and I said, okay, you put the objective on the document was accessibility and like keeping the price down. Like, well, it's gonna be different. So
okay. Well, then in that case,
it could change.
Yeah,
it could change still because you need to see what the format looks like.
Yeah.
Right.
See, people are coming because they don't play test, right?
No.
Yeah.
All the data.
We're the play testers.
All the data that we'll be getting are from the events that people run and report.
So California, the Pacific Northwest. Okay.
for pop exactly right. So, I think that definitely changes it because it was just Medusas and Giant Girls, but now it's just Medusa and one Giant Girl, and now you got the other stuff.
Yeah, I definitely still think the Avengers is probably going to be the strongest team
still good
in the format.
I don't think so. I don't think they're all sleeping on unplugged turtles. I don't think you guys understand how busted these turtles are. If you play Popper and you don't play
That's
turtles,
like 200 points.
If you don't
only
play
200
turtles,
points. Yeah,
you're gonna regret it. I guarantee. When you're just like, they're in my face, I can't kill them, and then you died because you took off 4 tokens, but they're all still there, and then you died.
Yeah. No. Those turtles. Because you can play one of each. They're each 50 points. It's 200 points, and then find another 100 points of TMNT or something. Yeah. Throw a shredder or no, is it a splinter for leadership?
And then they get plus whatever. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. So I don't know. I think at the very least they will be competitive with Avenger teams, which is all you can ask for because now that's going to give some variety.
Exactly.
Right. So I think it'll be cool. Like I would, I'm just wondering how many people are actually going to look at the turtles going into states. Because if people are just on Avengers and stuff like that, I would go to states and play turtles. Because if nobody is on turtles, I'm going to go play turtles. I don't think they realize how busted they are.
Play a lot of turtles.
Yeah, it's too bad I can only play 4. Because I'd play more.
Yeah, just play another Leo, get another leadership.
Dude, you play like Mudmans too, dude.
Ooh, lots of Mudmen.
You just gotta have somebody fly. That's all.
I have 4 Mudmen.
Oh, I have 3.
Sit in there.
But if there's a flyer for them, is there a flyer for turtles right now? Tilly's gone.
Tilly's gone, and she's SR.
A Fugitoid? Is there no?
There is a Fugitoid. I don't know if he rotated out. No, I think he might have rotated out, not an unplugged. Yeah, it's all right.
So, all right, well.
You always can build, no, Coryza rare, never mind. I was going to say, build a foot soldier team.
I think it's cool.
No.
I think it'll be fun to try that out because now it opens it up, And then you also have the Fast Forces Giant Girl.
This is true.
There's also Fast Forces Hulk now. Yay! Korath is a rare. Calm down.
I know. I was just trying to think. I was like, the rest of that combo does not work.
No. So it's fine. Now there's a lot more to play.
Yeah, no, it just goes on the Voyager team.
Yep.
On the Voyager Avenger team.
Just too bad there's no sidestep or something with him. Is there any way you can just move him? No.
If you play bronze, play that Fast Forces cap.
There's like there's a million ways.
Bronze Popper. Oh my god.
Yeah. No.
So much. No, we're not opening that door. But yeah, so that was a lot of news.
Yeah. So
next week we should know who the world champion of Heroclix is.
Hopefully we can have them come on.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
But if not, then we can just recap it. I'll probably have all of the lists.
Yeah, build sheets. See them.
If my guys are there and they send me that, because I can type it up really quick.
Nice.
Also, if you look just real quick, if you want to go on the forum, our forum, and look at
top 8 teams.
Look, I added something else. You'll be glad.
What on the articles?
On the top 8 lists, Bronze Age, on the forum. 9 through 16. See that?
Oh, nice. Is that
Boom.
the? I'll share the screen, guys.
All had 3 and 2 records during the Swiss rounds.
It's really good.
Yeah, Jonah's team right there. Dan Cho with the Starhawk.
Yeah, so this is the Bronze Age Hulk Smash team.
Yep.
In case you guys are curious. Dan Cho rocking the Starhawk.
Yep. Dude, 9th and 11th Hulk teams.
Yeah. And then here we go. Christian Trujillo with the Box Hulks.
And then Wes Betchart, that's the Undying. That's that one I was telling you about.
Okay, yeah, this is the one where I missed Undying. With the what do you call it? The Darwin.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then Milosh with the Thanos Phoenix Force.
Yep.
And then Kishi.
Shredders.
Boom. And then Infinity Spider-Man.
So yeah, this is a Spider-Man that
scientist I didn't realize he was scientist too. That makes it even better.
About, dang, yeah, +4 to theme. And then Nate rocking the Blue Panther.
Dude, that's a lot of cool, man.
There's no repeat teams.
I was surprised there was only one white battery.
Yeah.
So,
but Blue and Sapphire picked up.
Yep. So we got utility belt here, white battery, Pandora's box, Star Sapphire battery, Phoenix Force, Infinity Gauntlet, Blue Power battery. Jeez, if that isn't variety.
Yeah. No, it's
dude. There's only one repeat resource in this top 8, in this 9 through 16, and if you look at all the teams, they're all.
Yeah, but Milosh's team and the Phoenix Shitters function completely differently.
Yeah, they have Phoenix Force, but one is trying to beat the crap out of you with Thanos, and the other one's just like chopping down a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts, huh?
Yeah.
And then there's two. Wait, there's only one. Okay, so there's 2 Undying type of teams, but they function way different, right? Wes's Undying team is trying to get in your face with Daredevil and just kill you.
This is like a real Undying team where
exactly
he's
Nate
not gonna
is
die.
Just Nate is you can't hit me.
Can't touch this.
That's it. Those are his. Those, but they function the same. Like they're similar point denying, but they play way different.
Yeah.
One wants to get hit, and the other one doesn't want to get hit.
Yeah. Versus the Star Sapphire and the Blue. Yeah. And then Noel's team, that Spider-Man just.
Oh man, I saw the
go ham on you.
I saw the video on where he just flurried Slate into oblivion.
Yeah, he's like, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a rough match.
Mr. Terrific. This is genius scientist. Yeah. I didn't realize they were scientists because I was wondering why Moira? Why Moira? And I saw that she was scientist, so she gets that off Spider-Man, but I didn't realize that Mr. Terrific and Mr. Oz are also. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know Mr. Terrific was. I knew that Mr. Oz was.
Well, Mr. Terrific's like the smartest man in DC, I think.
That makes sense that he's a scientist. So yeah, Shredders, we all know it does. Thanos, it's basically the modern version with some flair. So we talked about Wes's Deadpool. So yeah, Christian's Hulks. So they get sidestepped from the relics. And I believe it's the Wrath that turns off the shape change, or is it the Lust? Okay, yeah.
Wrath is, and then Lust gives you plasticity, so it's gross.
And then he runs in with this tank here and smashes you hella hard, and then just splits up your whole team.
Yeah, and then the other Hulk can now single target.
Sorry, and just take out your main guy.
Your main guy, because he's doing 5 damage with Henry.
Oh, that's gross.
Very good. In Steam Team, that's how he beat Jonah, because he won maps, so he could pass turn 1.
Yeah.
And then Jonah can't hide. Or it's hard to hide, at least.
Is he? Oh, he has a chamber ID. No, he doesn't have a barrier ID.
Who?
Oh no, he has Rusty. There you go. Never mind.
Yeah.
Jonah.
Which is what he did. Rusty did that, and then it's like, okay, cool. I'll just throw the tank at the guy that I can hit, and then break all your stuff.
That's awesome.
Which is what he did.
Yeah. No, Christian's a good player.
Yeah.
He is well versed in those hulks.
Yeah, he plays that a lot too.
So. Dan Cho with the Star Fox, the Mix, Nighthawk, and Mangog. So I guess Mix is there for either super senses or just to make that Star Fox hit.
It's just a. It's just like a. It's. I think he just. What are the good pieces we're gonna put him on? Star Fox is good. Migsy is good. Nighthawk's good. Mangog good.
Yeah. Mjolnir.
They're just all
Star
good.
Fox. Good.
You know, like they're all good in their own.
So it's kind of like one of those hodgepodge teams.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's really no real trick about this team. It's just I have a bunch of stuff that are good.
Yeah.
So, like, I like peanut butter and I like chocolate. Let's put them together.
That's awesome. Right? Yeah. So he doesn't have that. He doesn't have IDs. He's not calling anyone in. He's just attacking people.
Just
Flurry from was it 8 range with Star Fox?
Yeah, his move 10 because he has sniper.
Sniper. Yeah, there you go.
So. That's like a trick, I guess. A trick. And then he can always switch that sniper gun around to different people too. Like he can switch it if he wants. He could switch it to one of the walking woods so that they have 10 range.
That's true.
So that's pretty funny actually. Because then those walking woods, when they die, they come back.
Oh, because the white battery.
Yeah, the white battery.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's actually really good.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's just it's pretty funny, huh?
And then so Jonas got a couple tricks with his Korath team
the infinite attack team
to move around. Yeah,
Dave got wrecked, man. Mr. Clix, when they played, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, but it
is what it is.
It is. What
Alyssa wants to play this team now.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. It's a Hulk team. It's very straightforward.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. I honestly, I'd get rid of the Big Tonys and put the Everett Ross. Because then you could.
Yeah, but he gives 2 sources of perplex, whereas, which means he can split them up, whereas Ross has to give it only to one.
Yeah.
That would be my only thing. Like, if he wants to go attack and damage, he could do that. He can't do that with Ross.
You're always going to go to attack, though.
No, but he's like a 14, 15. So you need to use the other perplex on something else.
Yeah, well, he only can get up to a 14 attack.
No, he could go to 15. Hulk starts with +1 stats from the belt.
Oh, how does that work out? Okay.
The utility belt on click 1 is +1 stats.
Oh, well, that's really good.
That's why. So if you want to, so then you Big Tony, you go 1-on-1.
Okay, that makes sense.
So he's doing 14-6. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's pretty good. Hulk smash.
All right. Well,
I think that's it, buddy.
Yeah. I guess next week we'll be looking at, again, post Worlds.
We'll look at some modern next week. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we have to because we'll see what the cool teams are.
Hopefully we can at least check out top 16, if not top 32.
Yeah. Probably not 32. We're probably only do 16. I think they're going to cut to 16. I don't know.
Cut to 16.
That's what I think, but could be wrong.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for trials, and then that's basically it. We can also touch on states next week because that is the next thing coming up, and then Whiskey's open.
When's the dates for that?
November 7th and 14th or something like that.
Okay. And I think WKOs are around the same time because people are talking about doing back-to-back states / WKOs. Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So that means we have all of October to run our trials, and then
Also, end of the month, up in the Pacific Northwest, they're having the 2v2.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's cool.
Up there, so that should be fun.
We'll get some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, hopefully, they're probably having a good turnout because.
Yeah, they usually do.
They do a good job of their promotion, so.
Yeah.
That's really good.
But yeah, that's it. That's all I have.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
See you guys next week. When in doubt, flex the attack.
Don't forget to practice rolling your dice, guys. Take it easy.